You should just take a fucking knee.
This ends up on Pornhub. Sorry for your weird masturbation session.
What's up, everybody? How's it going? Welcome to Sideline Study Podcast, Season 3, Week 9. And we don't have display.
Opponent for the wrestlers, you know.
Whoops, sorry. Your phone just turned on. My bad.
What?
My phone just turned on accidentally. Sorry.
Oh, no, that's all right.
I was trying to join the chat. My phone is going like all Google on me.
Hold on a second. Oh my God! If it's one thing, it's another. There we go. Sorry about that, everybody. We had a little fucking issue with the. I think I got my computer back. Shit. Welcome to the show. Let's start off by saying Packers suck. That's all I'm gonna fucking say. I'm not even gonna fucking talk about the football game. You guys want to talk about? Go ahead and talk about it, and I'll chime in when I.
Okay, I will talk a little bit about it.
I mean, if you want me to talk about it, a rush defense needs to grow the fuck up and learn how to fucking tackle. It has and I will say this, it has absolutely nothing to do with the. I forgot my train of thought because this game fucking made me so fucking angry yesterday.
The string of running back is probably what you meant.
No. Yeah, it had nothing to do with Minnesota. Everything to do with Green Bay. Green Bay just they must have to be. They have to be the worst tackling team. I think the Jets have a better defense than Green Bay. I really do. If I was to take Green Bay's defense and put them on the Jets would absolutely be like 32nd in everything. I guarantee you. I will say this, and me and Heather looked at the stats last night. They're 14th in both rushing and passing. They're in the middle of the road. But if they don't do one, the other doesn't matter. Everybody's sitting there and on Twitter, and these people that I follow, they say, "Oh, well, the pass defense is great. That's great. But if you got a run defense that doesn't know how to fucking stop anybody, they don't have to fucking throw the ball." What don't people fucking understand about this? The concept of one with the other makes both go. If you have a good run defense and you can't throw the ball, you have one of the best defenses in the league. Ask New England. You couldn't run the ball on them last year to save your life. And then you couldn't throw it because they had one of the best secondaries. Come on, man. Don't feed me a line of fucking bullshit saying, well, they have good pass defense. Stop sugarcoating shit. Call it for what it is. Green Bay sucks. Stopping the run and tackling. They are absolutely the worst tackling team. I bet you they are close to leading the league in missed tackles. They have to be. They miss a tackle. They don't. Very seldom. I seen maybe one tackle yesterday where they tackled Dalvin Cook in the backfield. And that was on the previous drive before they scored the previous touchdown. And then I just want to know what Luke Patrick, who is number 62 for Green Bay, on the play where Brett Favre, where Aaron Rodgers fumbled to turn the ball over to give Minnesota the win. Everybody's fine, and it looked like Corey Linsley or whoever it was, or Butler, or whoever number 77 is, was doing fine on his block, and he turns around and looks and see if he needs help. And he just lets a guy run right by him, the guy that knocked his arm, to cause the fumble. Little things go a long fucking way when you're playing football.
Was Aaron Jones healthy in this game or no?
He probably could have played. I'm telling you right now, he had a calf injury, but
Mhm.
they're keeping him out because they're doing the Devontae Adams thing with him. I don't like that. If he was healthy enough to play, play him. He doesn't have to fucking carry the ball 30 fucking times. His presence on the field is enough to take the focus away. And Devontae Adams still had 7 catches for 53 yards and 3 touchdowns, but he only had 53 yards.
Yeah, that's
Usually when you have 7 catches, you have close to 100 yards, if not over 100 yards, especially with 3 touchdowns. The first 2 drives on offense looked great. They Minnesota could not stop Green Bay. The problem, and I said it at halftime, I said it, if Minnesota scores here, they're going to take it to halftime. Minnesota's going to beat Green Bay because Green Bay will not respond, especially if they don't stop Minnesota on the first drive. If they would have stopped Minnesota on the first drive, I would have been okay. But they didn't. And I knew from that point on, Green Bay was going to lose this game. And it doesn't. Minnesota's terrible. Tampa Bay, I don't even think they're that great. So 2 losses Green Bay had, they should have won, in my opinion. Without the turnovers, because Tampa Bay didn't do anything spectacular. They were able to run the ball, but they didn't do anything spectacular. That's just how I see it.
it's also a reason why we're not watching tonight's Monday Night Football game because it's Tampa Bay playing.
I mean, I'd flip him back and forth, but I don't care.
It's the Giants.
I actually have Raw on right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Oh,
flipping back and forth, but that's and oh my god, the guy that lives below me, I really feel bad for him because I was kicking, I was punching, I was throwing. It's so
Now,
frustrating to watch a team that is supposed to. Are they going to develop into a fucking super elite team? You're supposed to get better, but they're regressing. They're not progressing, and that is the frustrating thing. This team went 13-3 last year. The last year's defense is better than this year's defense. Not much better, but it is. Go ahead, Coop.
I wanted to ask you about the weather conditions because
I
I
don't.
heard that
No,
were
they
they
didn't.
bad?
No, I mean it was windy.
Apparently, that's what I heard. It was really windy, and that's why they weren't
But
passing
the
the ball.
thing is, that's okay. But then when one going when where Green Bay was going in the second quarter, the wind was with them.
I saw them going on a fourth down. Did they? And they didn't
Oh,
convert
well,
that going to
Mason
Devontae
Crosby
Adams.
was hurt, so they didn't.
Oh, okay. So that
But
was a factor.
still,
Mm. Yeah, they went for it on fourth down, and they didn't get it on that drive that I saw. So, I was just wondering about the weather conditions, why it was. I heard some stuff about it. It was really windy in
I
that.
mean, yeah, you can sit here and say the conditions might have had a little bit of a factor in why they were doing what they were doing, but it doesn't explain not stopping Minnesota.
Oh yeah, no, that's first. First of all,
That
that
defense
Green
is
Bay
top.
defense is one of the top 5 worst.
Well, no, me and Heather looked it up. They have the 14th ranked defense in the NFL right now.
Oh, so they're just
They may
like,
they may even be higher because they are 14th in the pass and 14th in the run. That's
doesn't you just have a lot of bad teams, or
I mean they've given up 833 yards rushing in through 8 games. So they've given up about 100 yards a game, over 100 yards a game rushing. About 104 yards rushing a game in the first 8 games this year.
well,
Well, first 7 because they're 5-2.
Yeah, at least 2 of those touchdowns they could have stopped. Like, first of all, Dalvin Cook is one of the best running backs.
He is, but that's still I don't last yesterday. Even if
Oh,
Dalvin Cook wasn't playing, I still see the same. That's how
I
bad
saw
Green
I
Bay
saw
is.
the replays, man. He deked as your player is pretty good. he put
Yes,
some.
but I'm telling you right now, Coop. I get what you're saying, but I'm gonna tell you right now. I've watched the whole game. I don't think it would have fucking mattered who was in the backfield for Minnesota. They probably would have had about the same amount of yards. Green Bay just looked terrible on defense. Mike Penton needs to fucking go. And I don't want to hear these people say, "Well, you can't fire a defensive coordinator in the middle of the year." You can't. You should. Well, with that fucking stupid fucking logic, you should fire the head coach in the middle of the year. The reasoning that I got yesterday is because it causes mass confusion.
What?
If you're gonna, I think firing a head coach causes even more mass confusion than fucking firing a fucking defensive coordinator.
Right?
It makes no fucking sense. Whoever come up with that, and it's just sugarcoating shit. Sugarcoating shit. Well, you can't do that because you don't want to mess with something. It'll get worse. I don't know if it can get any fucking worse. You lost to the 28th best team in the NFL. Think about that for a minute. That's where I draw the line on that bullshit because that was just terrible. Terrible.
My 2 favorite games that I watched
We
was
already know one. We already know
no,
one.
no. I liked the Pittsburgh and Baltimore game, and I did like the Saints and the Bears game. That was a really good game.
If you put the Bears and the Packers as one team, one on offense and one on defense, I'm going to say this right now: the Jets could beat them. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Trust me. Trust me, Coop. The Bears are horrible. Horrible.
Their defense is good, but their offense is terrible.
Yeah, well, their defense is okay, but they kind of faltered a little bit yesterday.
That friggin' Clyde Edwards-Helaire for Kansas City has plummeted down. He's now
Who?
Clyde Edwards-Helaire has plummeted.
It's because it's all about fucking Patrick Mahomes. And they were playing the Jets, so they didn't have to run the ball. He ran the ball 6 times yesterday.
Him and Le'Veon Bell were like splitting carries.
Yeah,
and
well,
they only got like 30 yards each or something like that.
Well, it's because they don't have to run the ball. They were playing the Jets. Now when they go up against the likes of a Baltimore again or a Pittsburgh, they are going to have to run the ball or else they will get beat. They can't just drop back and throw it 50 fucking times like they did yesterday.
The Steelers and Ravens they're amazing. Both those teams are good.
I have an issue with the Ravens right now. Their offense is not very good.
That lineman that went down, that could be a big factor.
With Baltimore, it could, but I see Baltimore, their backups are usually pretty decent. Their offensive line coach out there is pretty good.
And now that they might not have Humphrey either on their defense this Sunday because of...
Well, he was the one that got burnt fucking toasted yesterday. So it's okay if he sits because he's been playing like shit. He signed that new fucking deal and now he's been playing like he doesn't need to fucking do anything.
But Big Ben should be comeback player of the year. That guy he's done a terrific job.
Who else? I still say, yeah, you can't take it from Alex Smith. I don't care what anybody says. Think about what that guy had to go through to come back.
That's true.
Play football.
With Alex Smith, yeah, that's true.
If he don't win it, I call bullshit. I will start a petition to fucking take it off of Ben Roethlisberger and put it on Alex Smith. telling you right now, what that guy had to go through to get back on the field, that is a comeback fucking player. You don't have to have a great fucking year. You don't have to fucking play all 16 games to be considered the comeback player of the year. What he almost died.
Mm-hmm.
He was on death's door and came back and played football. So I'm not that isn't even a fucking discussion with me.
I know. I'm throwing another name out there. Jerry McKinnon's been out there for 2 years, and he made his made comeback too.
Yeah,
So,
but again, with Alex Smith, I get it. With Alex Smith, what he had to go through, that's pretty.
it is a remarkable story, and that's probably up there for probably comeback player.
What other games happened? Like I said, I watched the Packer game. The
Bengals
Texans.
really impressed
not the
me. The
Texans.
Bengals
I'm
did
sorry.
yesterday.
Say it again.
The Bengals impressed me, getting a big win against Tennessee. That was
Okay, that's
huge.
the game I was talking about. I am starting to think that Tennessee has hit a wall. Tannehill, I don't know how bad he played. Did he factor in? Because I didn't see any of it. Heather, I know. Okay, okay. So, are you done? Okay, so here's how you defend Tennessee, and teams are. I think teams are starting to do it. They're putting 8-9 in the box and saying beat us by throwing the ball. And Tannehill cannot beat you. He is a game manager. He is a game manager. He is like Jimmy Garoppolo. He cannot. He not every time he's not going to beat you. So putting 8-9 in the box and forcing Derrick Henry to or forcing Tannehill to beat you, that's the recipe. And I think that's where I think Tennessee hit a wall. They need to come up with some sort of scheme. They have the receivers. They have what's his name?
Corey Davis and
Corey
Brown.
Davis and AJ Brown. But I don't know.
I think losing Taylor Lewan really was huge for them.
I mean, but that's one player.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't. I
true.
don't take. I mean, I do take stock. How big of a drop off is an offensive lineman? Like, I would say Stanley from Baltimore losing him is a bigger drop
Yeah,
than
Stanley's one of the top.
losing Taylor Lewan. I think Stanley is like way better.
Stanley's a top 3 for sure left tackle.
He's one of them. I mean, there was another thing with Green Bay. There's another guy, Bakhtiari was out again. Yeah, the drop off from him to the next guy is significant.
It's huge.
Significant.
Yeah. Bakhtiari is one of the best. Like
he is.
He's
considered the. Everybody considers him to be the best offensive tackle in football. So as far as pass blocking goes, anyway, when it comes to running, Stanley's probably your best all around because he can pass block and run block. Because Baltimore is all about running the ball.
Yeah.
But I mean, Tennessee, I think they've hit a wall. That's me personally. I didn't see any of the game. Coop, did you see?
No, like I saw like a red zone, so I was going back and forth. Most of the games that they were like the ones that I were noticing were the upset ones actually, the upset games. So
what about you, Bob? What games did you watch this week?
I watched the Carolina Falcons game.
But did you watch anything other than that?
Sunday was the big NASCAR race, and this Sunday's going to be the championship race. So
I don't care about NASCAR.
sorry, it's the end of the year.
This is a fucking football show, not a fucking goddamn fucking NASCAR show. You dumbass. I know you are.
I would watch NASCAR if I could, but
I tried watching it when Dale Earnhardt Sr. died. I just said, "Fuck this shit. It's a waste of my time." What did you think about the Carolina Falcons game? I can tell you what I thought of it, but go ahead, Bobby.
It pissed me off.
Okay, that's great. Great analysis. Why did it? Tell me about the game.
Just like you said, we're in the rebuilding phase. Then Carolina made stupid mistakes. Fucking that one dude from the Falcons should be fired because he could have hurt Bridgewater severely.
Okay, all right, we're gonna go there. You want to talk about it? Let's talk about it. That happens in every fucking game. I've seen a lot fucking worse. It happens. I don't think he intentionally did it. He didn't get ejected, right?
Yeah, he did.
Did he? Did
Yeah.
that guy get ejected? He shouldn't have. I don't think he should have. Personally. I've seen a lot fucking worse. I've seen a lot fucking less get kicked out, though, as well. But Bridgewater, him getting hurt had nothing to do with why Carolina lost that game. You don't want to know why Carolina lost that game? Their defense fucking shit on themselves.
Yeah.
It had nothing to do with Bridgewater. And they quit doing what they were fucking doing. To be honest with you, Curtis Samuel, my God, that guy was open all fucking day. How can you miss that? He was open all fucking day. All day. So, I mean, I watched the game. I'm just going to tell you right now, Atlanta is not as bad as everybody thinks they are. They just don't know how to close out games. And they almost that's not to say that if Carolina would have tied it up, because they were close. It's not to say that fucking Atlanta would have lost again. Carolina was not out of that game by a long shot. That was a pretty good game. I enjoyed it. Coop, did you watch that game at all?
Well, it was going back and forth, but the red zone was going back and forth, so I didn't see too much of that game. Like the most game,
that game was on Thursday actually. So
Carolina and no, I didn't see that game. Sorry.
Okay.
I watched bits and parts of it. I thought, I would agree with what you said. I think they went away with a lot of stuff Carolina did. Yeah, but Atlanta is not that bad. Really, they're not a bad team.
Fucking Troy Aikman said it. They're the best 2-6 team in fucking football. Probably ever.
I would agree.
Probably ever. I mean, they're in every game. They just can't fucking finish the deal.
They just can't close the games. That's what it is.
The Packer game, they were never going to win that game. They were out of that game. But it is what it is. I think, like I said, Carolina is going to be one of those teams. They're going to go through growing pains. They're going to have games like this because they're a young football team.
They're not bad. They're not.
Carolina is better than I thought they were going to be.
I did too.
But they're a 3-5 team right now. They've lost, 3 in a row, Bobbit?
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to happen. Don't be surprised.
But I think they have a good coach. Their coach is pretty good. Matt Rule, he's done a pretty decent job.
Rule's all right. I don't know. At least he didn't bring that fucking stupid offense from Baylor.
Yeah. And another bright spot. At least we're not the Jets.
Yeah, at least not the Jets this year. But Christian McCaffrey's coming back, I think, next week. So that's a little bit of a plus for you.
The Rams beating losing to the Dolphins.
Tua
Benucci had a better game than Tua did, and the Cowboys still lost.
It was the defense that won it for the Dolphins yesterday.
Yeah. Tua didn't even have 100 yards passing, I don't think.
No, I think it was like 179 or something around there.
No, he didn't have 100 yards passing. He might have had over 100 yards total offense, but I don't think he had 100 yards passing. That's what they said in the game, or at the end of the.
Their defense is pretty solid for Miami. They're not bad.
No.
Yeah.
Do we need to talk about the Jets and the Chiefs?
No. God.
No. The other game I watched was Buffalo and the Patriots game.
As
That was
the offspring would say, spare me the details. Move on.
Right.
That was one of the better games. Was the Buffalo and New England game was pretty good.
I didn't watch that. I heard that was a pretty good game. It came down to a Cam Newton fumble.
Yep.
The Colts at Lions. I mean, do we need to talk about that? It's fucking Lions. Come on. The Raiders and the Browns. The Browns are right back where they started from. Patriots and Bills. Broncos.
The best. I'm telling you.
The Chargers and the Broncos. What happened there? Chargers are up 24-3.
And they blew it again.
I knew it was going to happen. For some reason, the Chargers are so depleted on defense. They don't have Derwin James. Melvin Ingram's hurt. They're so depleted, and they're relying on Bosa. They're relying on Bosa to do everything. He's only one fucking guy.
And then they just traded Desmond King today too to the Titans.
There you go. Like Tennessee needs any more secondary.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, they already have a solid secondary. What the hell are they doing? Like,
yeah, I don't know. I don't care much about trades. Trades in the NFL do nothing for me.
Who do you think is the better rookie offensive player? Is it Joe Burrow or Justin Herbert so far?
Justin Herbert's better.
Justin Herbert.
Justin Herbert's just a little bit better.
They're both good, though.
They're both good. Justin Herbert's a little better because I think Joe Burrow has a little more on offense than Justin Herbert does. He does have Keenan Allen. You look at what Joe Burrow has. He has AJ Green. He has Boyd. He has Ross. He has T. Higgins. He has Joe Mixon, who didn't even play yesterday, but they have Giovanni Bernard, who is a pretty good running back in his own right.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have over in Los Angeles, you have Michael Williams and Keenan Allen. Yeah, you do have what's his name? The tight end, Hunter Harvey.
Hunter Henry.
Hunter Henry, the tight end. Eckler's hurt. So they really don't have the weapons right now, and Herbert's doing a lot more with less, in my opinion. I'm not saying that down the road that Burrow's going to – I still think Justin Herbert's going to be the better quarterback out of this draft class.
I think it's Herbert, one for me, and two would be –
I don't think you could go wrong with either guy. But
maybe 1A and 1B would be mine.
Well, I don't think you could go wrong. I still think Justin Herbert's a better athlete than Joe Burrow is.
Yeah.
That's the difference. That's why I would have taken him one and not Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow can throw the ball, but that's Jamarcus Russell could throw the ball too, and look at where he's at. That's all I'm saying.
T. Higgins was huge for getting them, getting him in the second round for the Bengals. That was a good pick.
I mean, yeah, it is what it is. 49ers got the Seahawks destroyed the 49ers. It's 37-27.
Oh yeah.
Key things happened in that game. Jerick McKinnon got hurt Tevin Coleman got hurt again. Jimmy Garoppolo got hurt. He might be out indefinitely. And Greg Kittle broke his foot. He is out probably for the rest of the fucking year.
George Kittle?
Yep.
Yeah, George Kittle broke his
foot. There goes my tight end.
He's out for 8 weeks. The rest of the
Damn.
Broke his foot. He's out for up to 8 weeks, so it's the rest of the football season.
Yeah.
My best tight end. God damn it.
I have two nice tight ends if you want to trade maybe, Coop.
Can we stay on task here? We talked about the Saints at the Bears. It was all right. I mean, the Saints. I expected the Saints to win. The Bears know how to fucking handle. I do want to say this. Can we? I said it last week, and I'm going to continue to say it. Can we get rid of Nick? Can the Bears get rid of Nick Foles? He is not adding anything to this fucking team.
Oh,
he's garbage. And so is Mitchell.
He wins one Super Bowl. He wins one Super Bowl, and everybody wants this guy.
Here's something. Mitch Trubisky and the Jets make a trade for their quarterback, Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold goes to Chicago for a few years to fill out his rookie contract. Mitch Trubisky gets a restart in New York, probably for a cheap price.
No, I don't see that. Okay, so you want to talk about it's fine. They're going to trade Sam Darnold. Where he goes, I don't know, but they aren't going to trade him for Mitchell Trubisky. They're going to trade him to get draft picks. If they trade him because of his contract, I don't know. The Jets are going to have the number 1 pick in the draft unless something drastic happens. They're going to take Trevor Lawrence. And if you haven't seen this kid play, Coop, you're going to fucking love him.
Well, he's like, what, twice as good as Sam Darnold?
He's better. He's better than Joe Burrow. He's better than Kyler Murray. He's better than Baker Mayfield.
Wait, Kyler Murray played 2 sports. How can he be better?
As football, he's a better football player.
Much better football player. You kidding me?
Trevor Lawrence was well. Here's the thing, Coop. Trevor Lawrence plays baseball as well.
Oh, okay.
He was a pitcher.
Oh, so that helps with his throwing.
So this guy is a phenomenal athlete. He can run with the football. He's like a Justin Herbert. He's a smaller size. He's 6'5", 230, 225, 230.
Oh, he's 6'5".
He's smaller than Justin Herbert, but he's really good. He's got a cannon for an arm. You have to watch him. If you get a chance, they're playing. Oh shit, he's not playing this week. He's out this week.
Oh, okay.
Clemson plays Notre Dame this week. I was gonna say check that game out. It might be on, but it's not going to be.
I think the second best quarterback is in college football right now is Justin Fields for Ohio State.
He hasn't played anybody. When he goes up against a good defense, then we can talk. Look at what he did. Look at what happened against LSU last year. He's got to go up against a good defense first. Penn State's trash. Nebraska trash. Sorry, I don't see Justin
I think
Fields.
the only other better team in the Big Ten is Wisconsin, pretty much.
Say it again.
I think it's Wisconsin and Ohio State.
They've got to play first. They've got to play first. They're still up in the air about playing this week.
I heard about that because of all the positive tests up there.
They broke the threshold. They had 23 positive tests, and the threshold is 21 in the Big Ten. So it is what it is. Hopefully they'll play. It's on the docket. So hopefully they play. The Cowboys at the Eagles. Cowboys are trash. They're garbage. What you draft this kid? They draft this DiNucci, and I seen them doing trick plays all fucking night. So you don't trust the guy? I don't understand it. They even had fucking people that play receiver playing quarterback last night. What are you doing? Why are you're ruining this kid's confidence, number one. But in all actual reality, why? Why even fucking play him? Why didn't you just fucking snap the ball to fucking Ezekiel Elliott and let him run the ball? Even though when he got the ball, he could barely do anything because that offensive line is garbage.
Yeah. And
Philadelphia Eagles, I think. Philadelphia Eagles, I think, have turned a corner. I really do. I think they're getting better. They're getting better. The quarterback plays is something to be desired, but they aren't healthy. Once they get healthy, I think they'll be okay. That's all I can say about that. And right now, the Buccaneers and the Giants are playing. I don't even know what the score of the game is. I'm not even watching that.
7-3 Giants right now.
See. All right. Let me see. Let's do college corner, and then I'll come back to the power rankings. I've got my rankings, but I've got them two ways in case of what ifs for tonight. So I did my power rankings. The power rankings for this week are out. I have to do the reason we're doing the show tonight is because we're going to vote tomorrow. I'm going to vote tomorrow, and it's election day, and everybody needs to get out there and hit the vote. Just go out and vote, man. Well, I don't know. Just go out and vote. I don't care who you vote for. If you vote for Biden, don't show up on my show ever again. I'm just kidding. That's a joke. That's a joke. That's a joke. I kid. Vote for vote for who you want. Vote for who you think is gonna benefit you. Don't let these people people are saying, well, I'm glad that benefits you. Well, that's why I voted the way I did. I wanted to benefit me. I would vote for Kanye West, but he's going to take votes away from Trump. I don't want that. So yeah. So let's hit the college corner. I watched. I really didn't even watch college football this week because the Badgers didn't play, but I did listen to it. We went up and visited my mom, and I watched Michigan lose to Michigan State. That was a big loss. Michigan State is not very good. I don't know what happened to Michigan. Michigan was supposed to be really good this year. That was supposed to be the one loss that Wisconsin had. I don't even know if Wisconsin's going to have a loss. It sucks that they're not going to reschedule the Nebraska-Wisconsin game because that could factor into whether or not Wisconsin gets into the playoff. If they can win out, if Wisconsin can win out, I'm telling you, Wisconsin and Ohio State might actually, because people are saying Wisconsin has a chance to beat Ohio State, especially if they do what they did last year in the Big Ten championship. That's all I'm saying. But Clemson struggled against Boston College. They had to come from behind to win. They ended up winning 34-28. I will say this: everybody's gonna be like, "Oh my God, Clemson's done." You got to have those games sometime. When Miami won the national title, Boston College went 1-11. They almost lost to Boston College. It's these people have to remember these are 18, 19, 20, 21-year-old kids. They aren't. They're going to make mistakes. Kids are going to make mistakes. Plus, they didn't have Trevor Lawrence. And the kid that they had in there substituting for him is actually pretty good. I think Notre Dame, and a lot of pundits are thinking Notre Dame's going to get run right out of the building. Because Clemson's got a really good defense.
He's a good He was a good backup. Not
He is.
DJ.
I can't even pronounce his name. It's like fucking Tugavaloya. See, I've been practicing his name. Tugavaloya.
His brother plays for Maryland, too, his brother does. He's the quarterback for Maryland.
Okay. I don't give a shit. Fucking Maryland. Maryland sucks. They're in the Big Ten. I don't care. The only team I care about is Wisconsin. Fuck Iowa. Fuck Northwestern. Fuck Michigan. Fuck Ohio State. Fuck Penn State. Fuck Illinois right in the pussy. We
I did
Oklahoma-
watch the Ohio State and Penn State game.
I'd seen bits and pieces of it. It didn't intrigue me. I knew it was going to happen. Penn State was going to get run right out of the fucking building, which happened. It happened. I think the score was closer than, but they
It
got
was like 38-25 was
yeah,
the
they
final.
still got run out of the building. What was the score? 38-13 at one point. I mean, come on.
Something like that. Yeah.
Come on. It was they got run out of the building. It's okay. It's okay, Penn State fans. You'll be all right. Franklin can go fuck himself, by the way. Wisconsin did not play this week. They were in the top 10 because of COVID. They had 20, I think they have 23 positive tests, and I think the limit is 21. I can't remember. Other than that, I know I listened to the Virginia Tech game. Jesus! I listened to the Virginia Tech game on the way up to my mom's. Bobbitt.
Yeah, who do they play? Oh, they played Wake Forest, right?
I don't know. I just heard Virginia Tech.
Yeah, Tech went in with underestimating how Wake Forest really is, and that was their downfall.
They lost, huh?
It was, yeah, by 10.
Yeah, that happens.
It was a case of they was underestimating, and yeah, they got cocky.
Okay, Pac-12 starts play this week. So here's the games per conference, and I'm gonna do one not Power 5 conference because they are in the top 10. And I gotta get. Hey, you want to shut All right,
Is that
in the
BYU you're
ACC,
talking about?
huh?
Is it BYU you're talking about? It's in
No.
the top 10? No.
No, they're in the top 10. Oh, they are. They're insignificant. They're gonna lose. They'll lose somewhere along the line. I think they play Notre Dame. They'll probably lose to Notre Dame. ACC, Clemson plays Notre Dame. I'm going to fucking kill you. So Clemson is number one. This is the matchup of the day. Clemson at number one. They're still number one, by the way, even though they barely beat Boston College. Clemson is number one. Notre Dame is number four. The only other top 25 matchup is in the Big Ten, and surprising Indiana Hoosiers at 2-0.
Indiana.
They host Michigan.
It's not Hosers. They're not Canadian, right?
It's a Hoosier.
Hoosier.
Whose ears on the floor? Michigan is playing at Bloomington in Indiana. They're ranked number 23. We'll see if Michigan can rebound. Indiana is actually a really good football team. The Big 12, Oklahoma State, who was in the top 10, they were number 6, lost this last week, and I can't remember who they played. They played Kansas State this week. They were unbeaten at one point, so I think that's the matchup. Both teams are at one loss. That's a matchup of the week in the Big 12. Pac-12 matchup of the week. Oregon, and they're number 12, I think. They're the highest ranked Pac-12 team. They're hosting Stanford, the Stanford Cardinals. They're actually playing. Stanford canceled their seasons. I mean, they canceled volleyball, they canceled basketball. I don't even think they're playing sports this year. I guess they are now. Stanford is hosting Oregon, or is playing in Eugene, Oregon. I don't know if that's an afternoon game. It's probably like a 3:00 game, our time, my time. Probably 1:00 your time. Arkansas and Texas A&M is the SEC matchup of the week. It seems Arkansas has been playing well, I guess. And then the matchup in the American Conference. This is that team, the Cincinnati Bearcats, still undefeated at number 6. They play Memphis in Cincinnati. That's the matchup. Memphis was pretty good last year. They've been pretty good over the last couple of years. They were ranked last year. So we'll see. So my top 10 this week. And it's a tie. And I cannot punish Wisconsin for not playing. But they did drop. And Miami is 10-1. Wisconsin's 10 in another. Wisconsin's 11-1. Miami's 11 in the other. I've put them two in the top 10. They're tied at 10. Miami and Wisconsin are at 10. 9 is BYU. I think that is a soft number 9. Because if they lose, they're dropping. They're going to plummet. Florida is at 8. 7 is Texas A&M. 6 is Cincinnati. 5 is Georgia. 4 is Notre Dame. 3 is Ohio State. 2 is still Alabama. And number 1 is Clemson. So there's your coop smoking the doobage.
It's just a little bit of the bubbly.
So there's your top 10 for college football this week. It is a hot piece of shit. Basement. A Bearcat, I don't even know what a fucking Bearcat is. This is what it is. All right, so you ready, Coop?
Yep.
Who's the number 1 team in the NFL this week?
Just end the season.
Ranked number 32 again at the top of the list. The Jets, Jets. Number 31, Jacksonville. Number 30, the Giants. If they win, they're going to start jumping teams. Number 29, the Texans. Number 28, the Cowboys. And I have them at... They dropped 2 spots. I only moved the Vikings up 1 spot because everybody else won 2. Number 26 is the Falcons. Number 25 is the Chargers. And the Chargers lost. I could have dropped the Falcons or the Chargers down to where the Vikings are, but that would have been way too far of a drop in my opinion. Well, no. Actually, I'm going to change that. Number 27, the Chargers. Number 26, the Falcons. Number 25, number 26, the Vikings. Number 25, the Falcons. Number 24, Washington. Number 23, Detroit. Number 22, New England. Number 21, San Francisco. Number 20, Cleveland. They lost. They were 18, so not very much dropping. The Panthers only dropped 2 to 19. The Eagles went up 2 to 17. No, they went up 5 to 17. The Broncos went up to 16. The Bears dropped to 15. The Rams dropped to 14. The Raiders went up to 13. The Dolphins went up to 12. The Cardinals went up to 11. The Colts went up 1 to 10. The Bills dropped. Did they drop? No, they won. They went up 2 to 9. The Saints are at 8. They went up 1 spot. The Titans, I dropped them to 7.
Damn.
Packers dropped to 6. I ain't dropping the Packers that far yet because everybody else, the Titans lost. I can't put the Saints above the Packers because the Packers beat the Saints. Unless the Packers lose again. If the Packers keep losing to teams like this, I will start dropping them even harder. The Ravens. Now, if the Buccaneers win, this is how it goes. It goes Ravens 5, Buccaneers 4, Seahawks 3, Chiefs 2, Steelers 1. If the Buccaneers lose, they drop to 5. The Ravens drop to 4. See, did I keep it at 4? No. If they win. If Buccaneers lose. No, they were at 3 last week. But I will drop them to 4 because they lost. Because I still think they're one of the better teams in the NFL. You can't punish them. They're losing to good teams. And they damn near beat the Steelers. The Seahawks at 3, the Chiefs at 2, and the Steelers at 1. Who wants to debate me? And I'll tell you what. I'll tell you why if you do.
That's a pretty good analysis. I mean,
the Seahawks, I think they figured out their issues. They look pretty good on defense.
Yeah.
They played soft in the fourth quarter, trying to get out of there without too many injuries, and I think they did that. So I dropped the Seahawks, or brought the Seahawks back up into the top 3.
Yeah.
Justifiably so. Chiefs still at 2, and the Steelers, come on, man. Most consistent team in the NFL. They would have lost, they would have dropped, and you would be seeing Chiefs, Seahawks, Ravens.
Yeah, no, it's I agree.
I agree.
Bobbitt?
Touchdown Giants, and yeah, I agree.
Okay. All right, you ready to get into the picks?
Yeah.
All right. Doing pretty good. I'm trying to keep it at an hour.
You're doing pretty good. Well, most of the games were not that like important. I guess that's probably the most like the Steelers and Ravens were probably the most important one to watch this week. Packers game obviously was important to watch as well. But other than that, like there wasn't too many games that were too important this week. So.
All right. Well, Dan Rex. It was about the Packers, Dan Rex. And why? And it's just for any team in general, for anybody that wants to sit here and my rant was about essentially was about sugarcoating a loss. If your team loses, there's a reason why they lost. And with Green Bay, and I use that as an example for me, the reason that they lost is they don't know how to fucking tackle, man. They don't know how to fucking tackle. Plus, they don't know how to stop the run, which in turn means they don't know how to fucking tackle. Because that's essentially what fucking run defense is all about. All right. We're going to get into the picks now?
Yep.
Thursday's game. It's actually a good one. It's the rematch of the NFC Championship. Green Bay at San Francisco.
With the injuries to Garoppolo, I'm going Green Bay.
Okay. Sarah?
I'm going with the Packers.
Why?
I just think they're going to bounce back this week.
You sure?
Yes.
How many times? Okay, what's the over-under that San Francisco throws the ball 10 times in this game? You taking the over or under?
I don't know.
Now keep in mind, the reason I asked that is they threw the ball 8 fucking times in the NFC Championship game and beat Green Bay by 20.
Oh, that's true.
But they don't have the running backs that they had last year. They're all hurt. Tevin Coleman got hurt as well. He hurt his knee again.
Aaron Jones should be back for Green Bay.
He better be. He better be. San Francisco's defense, some pieces are missing. They traded one of their front linebackers today to the New Orleans Saints to shore up New Orleans' run defense, I'm thinking. So, yeah. And Dan Rex says, nice goatee, Coop.
Oh, yeah, it's a Fu Manchu or something like that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Fu Manchu. It's not a goatee.
I don't know what I shaved, but I just.
Bobbitt, who you got there, big guy?
I got Green Bay considering all the injuries and stuff to the 49ers because the 49ers don't have Kittle or Garoppolo. That's really going to hurt their offense, and their defense is missing some pieces. So
Okay.
Green Bay's It's not. It's going to be a close game, but Green Bay is going to eke it out.
I agree with Bob. It's going to be really close. Green Bay's not going to run away with this game because San Francisco is going to be able to run the ball. All the quarterback has to do is turn around and hand it the fuck off. Green Bay's got to fix their run defense. And don't tell me that changing something isn't going to fix it, because it can. Because it's that simple. Practice tackling. Use a tackling dummy. They say you can't tackle in practice. You can only do it for like 10 minutes or 10% or something. I don't even fucking know. Some lame ass dumb excuse that the fucking collective bargaining agreement came up with. That's why tackling is so horrible today. Use a tackling dummy. Don't go back to the basics. And if Mike Penton can't fucking do that, he's the defensive coordinator. Then his whole fucking job is about tackling and scheming to make sure that they don't fucking execute plays and gain a huge amounts of fucking yards. And stop playing a soft fucking zone all the fucking time. So yeah, I'm going Green Bay, but barely. Heather, who'd you go with? Yeah, right. I am on the fence. We'll see if Aaron Jones doesn't play, which I hope he does. I'm switching my pick because I don't trust Green Bay right now. I just don't trust the goddamn thing that they fucking do. Next game, Texans at the Jaguars. Fucking dumpster fire.
So Minshew Mania has now been officially sidelined.
Well, he's hurt.
Oh, he's hurt. Okay.
I'm going with Houston though.
Yeah, I'm going with the Texans.
Jacksonville's got it.
Yeah, I'll go Texas too in this one.
Bobbit?
I'm going Houston.
Sarah?
I'm going to the Houston Texans.
Heather? Okay. Texans are playing the Jaguars. Come on, man. Listen. He's taking the Texans. Oh, my God. Here's a great game. Giants at the Redskins.
Oh, my God.
Who's worse? Now, Washington beat Dallas.
Yeah. Is Chase Young healthy?
Yes.
Okay. So Washington Giants.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Washington actually in this one.
I'm going with Washington.
I am as well. Bobbit?
I'm going Giants.
Okay. Heather? They're playing well right now, are they not, Bobbit? The score 14-3?
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see how long that lasts. We'll see. With that being said, moving on. You okay? Heather? All right. Heather, Sarah, Ravens at the Colts. Who you got?
Ravens at Colts.
Yeah.
Sorry, Sarah. I'm gonna go Ravens.
I agree. I'm looking to get a little something later, so I have to go with the Ravens. Can't get some tonight? What the fuck is that all about? Ravens at the Colts, Bobbit.
I'm going to go Ravens. Sorry, Sarah.
Sarah, who you got?
I actually want to shock everybody. I'm going with the Ravens.
You're not. Can I ask why?
I just think that, the defense might stop them, with their offense, so.
Okay, but what the fuck does that mean? The defense is gonna stop with the offense. What? I don't understand.
I think they're going to stop our run game. What we have,
so you're saying
going.
the Ravens' defense is going to stop Indianapolis's offense?
Right.
I was just like, what the fuck are you trying to tell me?
That's what I meant to say. But
No,
so
I didn't.
I'm sorry.
I don't know what you meant. God damn it, Heather, who you got? She's going with the Colts in a shocker. Did we keep? I understand. I get it. And that's another reason I'm going with the Ravens. For as bad as Lamar Jackson played, they still had a chance to win that game. And he played bad. He played bad. Again, in a game that he needed to prove that he is that guy, he played bad, but they still had a chance to win. Oh my God, here's another dumpster fucking fire. Lions at the Vikings.
Oh my God! Well,
you get one good game, and then you get one dumpster fire. Go ahead.
You know what? With the way Dalvin Cook has been playing, I think that they are going to keep continuing with the running game. So I'm going to go with the Vikings.
I am going to go with the Vikings as well.
I'm going with the Vikings. Sorry, the Lions just are not that good. Sorry.
Well, no, I think the Vikings they're a pretty goddamn good 2-16 too. They started. They're starting to play well.
Yeah.
Bobbit.
Just so Oregon plays at 7:30. So yeah, and I'm gonna go Vikings.
Say that again. What did you?
Which one?
What did you say? What did you say before you made your pick? What'd you say?
Oregon plays at 7:30.
Oh, okay. Thank you. So Oregon plays at 7:30, and I think that's
Yeah.
on ABC then. Okay. Who you got? Who'd you go with, Bobbit? Vikings? Who'd you got, Heather?
I want Vikings.
Okay. All right. Next game, the Bears at the Titans.
Ooh.
Two of the better defenses in the league. Blowing up the fucking dumpster fire for an offense with a pretty okay offense, a middle of the road offense, in my opinion, in Tennessee.
I'm going to start off by saying Tennessee needs to rebound after that loss.
So does Chicago.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm with you. But go ahead.
The quarterback situation with Chicago, I don't trust as much. And because Tennessee's defense is actually not that bad sometimes.
Okay.
So I'm going to go with Tennessee in this one.
I'm going to go with Tennessee as well.
I'm going with the Titans.
Okay. Bobbit?
I'm going to go with Tennessee because she's the only 10 I see.
No, my God. I'm fucking done with you. Heather? Why? So you think they've literally hit the wall and are going to get no better? I mean, they're going up against an offense that's absolutely fucking horrible. Okay, no, that's fine. I mean, she'll probably change her pick because I'll convince her to.
I think another problem is A.J. Brown has been a big factor for Tennessee as a wide receiver, and he wasn't targeted very much in that last game. So maybe they're going to go to him in this game and see if that makes a difference.
We'll see. Oh, Bobbit, I am so sorry. Panthers at Chiefs.
Oh, shit. Sorry, Bobs.
Well, it was nice knowing you.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Go ahead, Bobbit. Who are you going to pick? Who are you going to pick?
Well, I kind of don't have an option here. I have to go Chiefs.
Okay. Now, the Chiefs they are young and very talented, and they can play defense. They do have speed, which matches up with Kansas City. However, I am going to go Kansas City, but it's going to be way closer than everybody thinks. Like I said, Carolina is a young football team. They do some good things, but they do some dumb things too. And it's going to be that one dumb thing that costs them a game. That's the difference. They need to get Christian McCaffrey back on the field, which if they do, that's why I think it might even be closer. I don't know if Kansas City has anybody that can defend him. And he's healthy. If he is 100% healthy, I don't think there's anybody in Kansas City that can defend him.
I'm
And
going
I
with
don't think there's anybody in the NFL that can defend him. Sarah?
I'm going with Kansas City.
It's going to be closer than you think, Bob.
No, I think it'll be close.
So what I'm talking to Bobbit here, Bobbit, I want you to watch this game, and if it's close, your team is making progress in the right direction, and they have to keep going in the right direction. Don't get mad if they lose. Kansas City's considered the best team in football, according to NFL.com. And with what they did to the Jets last week, I think anybody can do that to the Jets. However, keep in mind, Panthers have a better grasp on the fucking pass defense than the Jets do. I will say that much.
I do wonder, because if Christian McCaffrey plays in this game, and the way Mike Davis has played, now, Bobbitt, do you think that Mike Davis has earned your respect as running back for the team? Because he's played pretty well, in my opinion.
For sure. Well, if it wasn't for him, if it wasn't for Mike, we would have gotten those 2 wins when McCaffrey was out.
Okay. Oh yeah, I mean you've got to have a two-headed monster. You can't look at what Green Bay does. It's the same thing. I see that being a factor. He'll play. He'll spell. Christian McCaffrey is coming off of an ankle injury, so they may use Christian McCaffrey as a decoy, and just go to the. When it comes to the run game, if they're going to put Mike Davis out there and Christian McCaffrey at the same time, that's what you got to look out for. That's what you got to look for. If they do that, then who are you gonna stop? Because you're gonna have to put somebody. You're gonna have to spread out the defense to cover, and you just hand that ball right up the middle. If they give you the run, take it. You don't have to give Christian McCaffrey 20 touches a game just to give him 20 touches. If go with what works, and that's what teams have got to do. And don't be cute for cute's sake. But Christian McCaffrey essentially is a wide receiver / running back. He's the perfect in a fantasy football. He's the perfect flex guy. He can do it all. I wouldn't be surprised if he couldn't play quarterback at the same time. Think about that for a second. He did a little bit in college.
Yeah.
I've seen him throw a touchdown pass. So he's a pretty good athlete. Christian McCaffrey's pretty good at that. His dad is a fucking douchebag, but Ed McCaffrey, he can go fuck himself. He's steroided out motherfucker, but whatever. Him and Bill Romanowski. But yeah, so that just keep that in mind. I'd be looking out for that. If you see both of them on the field, it's pick your poison, kind of thing, I guess.
So you're probably looking at two running back committee now for Carolina this year.
I think until Christian McCaffrey is completely healthy, and then you'll have him spelling. I don't think Mike Davis is going to get 1,000 yards rushing. It's still going to be the Christian McCaffrey show once he's 100% healthy. But Mike Davis is going to be a good free agent.
Yes, he is.
Everybody picked? You picked Panthers or Chiefs? Okay, the Chiefs. But keep in mind, Bob, watch this game with an open mind. You don't expect to win, but if you do win,
I will.
If you do win, great things are coming. Seahawks at Bills. Here's a game. Thing with the Seahawks. I think they've turned their defense around. They looked pretty good on defense yesterday. I mean, they shut down San Francisco. They couldn't run it and they couldn't fucking throw it. That scares me. That scares me a whole hell of a lot because that offense is the best offense in the NFL right now.
Russell Wilson, I think, is the best player right now in the NFL.
He is the best player. I will agree with that. I agree with that 100%. Russell Wilson is right now the MVP of the league. And I don't give a fuck. Everybody talking about Patrick Mahomes put up 415 yards. It was the fucking Jets.
That's like beating fried eggs almost, or
right.
Beating eggs.
I think I'm going to go with the Seahawks in this game.
That face.
It's just what is JP looking at?
No, it's not because of your pick, sir. Because I'm picking Seattle as well.
He was like staring off in a distance for like.
I know.
10
minutes. I was watching the Firefly Funhouse.
Oh.
Alexa Bliss was spitting out fucking red gooey shit out of her fucking mouth. This is like, shit. I'm going with this. This is a tough game.
It's gonna be a tough one.
I'm gonna go with the Seahawks though. They have, I don't Bills. They're still worrying me.
Yeah.
Have they fixed their stuff? I don't know. We'll see, but I'm going to go with the Seahawks.
I agree. Seahawks for me.
Bobbit, who you got, buddy?
I got the Seahawks.
Okay, Heather went with the Seahawks. Broncos at Falcons.
Falcons.
Well, the Broncos came back and beat the Chargers. Chargers are a decent team. I don't know what they just mistake after mistake. They're like Green Bay. They let teams hang around for some reason. I don't get it. But I'm gonna go with the Falcons. I'm not gonna say the Falcons have turned the corner, but I think they're better than the Broncos. Bobbit?
I'm going with the Falcons.
Okay. Bobbit, who you got, bud?
I got the Falcons.
Okay. Cool.
Falcons.
Falcons. All right. Next game. And it's probably a 425 game on the East Coast. That means it'll be a 120 or 125 game or a 130 game or whatever on the West Coast. The Raiders at the Chargers.
Chargers.
I'm going with the Raiders.
Me too. I'm going with the Raiders.
Heather? Can I ask why? I'm really keen to hear this.
You know what? I'm agreeing with you, Heather.
How? Why? I'm talking to Coop.
Oh, you talking to me? I thought you were. I have a feeling that Justin Herbert's going to come out and play some football and get some yards with Keenan Allen. And the Raiders are a little bit iffy from time to time. So
are the Broncos. It's not the offense that worries me. It's that fucking defense.
Right. I also need to get ahead of you in games. So.
Okay. I understand now. Okay, that's why. But why are you going with the Raiders or the Chargers, Heather? Actually, I'm just going to disagree. The only reason that I say that is the Raiders have a very potent offense. The Chargers have a good offense. The Chargers have a very, 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 very shaky defense. The Raiders are consistent. If they fall behind, they aren't coming back. But if they take a lead, they aren't losing.
They barely beat the Browns. So
we look at the Browns, but the Browns haven't been playing bad.
Yeah, that's why they only won at 16 points. So
yeah,
and they lost to the Bills earlier in the season.
But the Bills are a pretty good team.
Yeah, well, Bills have lost a few times that they shouldn't have. So,
but the Chargers lost to the Broncos. I'm telling you right now, the Chargers are better than the Broncos.
I think the Chargers in that mix are with the Bills and the Raiders in that little bit of a wild card mix right now. So,
okay, all right, I don't the fucking marijuana you're smoking. I can understand either, but you.
Yeah, well, everybody gave Oops shit for picking the Dolphins, and he somehow got that right.
Hey, it had nothing to do with Tua Tagovailoa.
that was just pure luck, and the Rams not
right. And he's back. DJ Skinny Penis is here.
Man, I'm telling you now, you sitting over there hating on the Chargers, motherfucker. Let me tell you, the Chargers are gonna whoop up all over the right motherfucker. Yeah.
I hope they can whoop my ass. I'm fucking almost goddamn fucking 50 years old, and they're a bunch of 27-year-old kids.
Can I make a suggestion every time that DJ Skinny Penis comes on Skype that we should put on the subtitles so we understand what he actually says? So
if I could. Go ahead, Bob. DJ Skinny.
See, you gotta open up your ears. You gotta open up your heart, motherfucker, to fully understand the Skinny Penis. You know what I'm saying, dog? Yeah.
Real talk, right? Real talk.
Yeah, motherfucker. You know it.
Who are you picking?
Chargers, motherfucker. They win the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, they're going to the Super Bowl. They lost to the fucking Broncos. You fucking douche canoe. He's picking the fucking.
You would lose to the Broncos too, motherfucker.
Just stop
Lord.
talking.
Oh my Lord. Oh
right.
God.
Next game. Dolphins at the Cardinals. Or Cowboys. Yeah, Cardinals. Sorry.
Cardinals?
Dolphins at Cardinals.
Cardinals.
I'm going with the Cardinals.
Cardinals.
Bobbit.
Cardinals.
And then Optimus Prime shows up. What did you say?
Cardinals.
Heather? Sure thing. That's why you're in last place. I'm not going to pick the Dolphins. I'm not stupid. Silly goose. Oh my God. A rematch of Super Bowl 12, I think. Pittsburgh and Super Bowl 30.
Oh, really?
Pittsburgh at Dallas.
I wish you can put so much storyline into this football game after I fucking don't care about the Cowboys. So it's amazing that you can put a lot of effort into them with the storyline. So I'm going to go with the Steelers, though.
I am too. Come on. Let's be real. Best team in football, one of the worst teams in football.
I'm going for Pittsburgh. That's my dad's team.
Let's go back with more of the storyline and see if that makes a difference.
My mom's a Cowboys fan, and she said they had just been sucked. That's what she even said. She said,
She doesn't need to tell me twice.
that's what I said.
Bob, who do you got?
I got Steelers. There's a snowball chance in hell that the Cowboys are winning this.
Heather, who do you got? She picked the Dolphins over the Cardinals. I don't care.
This is a fun night.
Next game, battle for first place in the NFC South. The Saints at the Buccaneers.
Ooh.
Sarah, is Michael Thomas supposed to be back?
He was back. He was back this week. Didn't play much, but he was back.
Yeah,
He's back?
so-
Okay.
yeah, he's back.
That could be because now he's back. That could be a difference maker for Drew Brees. So.
Yeah, Devontae Adams wasn't a difference maker.
Well. What? Devontae, he got a touchdown, didn't he?
No,
Oh.
I don't think so. Not against Tampa Bay, it didn't.
Oh,
A lot of that had to do with Aaron Rodgers.
I thought you meant the game he just played. Sorry.
But he got 3 touchdowns. He still fucking lost.
I'm gonna go with the Saints.
I'm going Saints as well. Bobbit, Cougs fucking mulling it over. Who you got?
Who dat?
Got the Saints. Heather, who you taking? Okay. Fuck the Buccaneers. Fuck them. Who cares?
No, you know what? I'm
ahead.
going with the Bucks.
All right.
I'm going with the Bucks.
They are at home.
I
They are at
get
home.
another game up on you.
They are at home. They are at home. I can't believe people are actually cheering fucking Lana right now. Oh my god. No, they're not. They're building her to be a baby face. That's all they're doing. This doesn't have anything to do with fucking Rusev. Fuck Rusev. Rusev is AEW isn't even gonna fucking use him because he is an insignificant twit anymore. He's just another fucking guy. Anyway,
he's using a gaming character for an overjacked bodybuilder, which doesn't work.
No, it's stupid. It makes
It is
no
pretty
sense.
dumb.
He has creative freedom for you, everybody.
Yeah,
That's creative
it
fucking
is.
freedom for you. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say. And the Monday night game. Coop?
Well, my Jets are playing on Monday?
Yeah. You know who they're playing against?
Themselves?
Patriots.
The mirror?
The Patriots.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. Well, and in this case, just because I hate the Patriots, I'll go with the Jets.
And there goes that one fucking catch-up that you're going to fucking get. You just fucking turned around just because you don't like the fucking Patriots. You lost that because I'm going with the fucking Patriots. Sarah, who you got?
I got the Patriots.
Bobbit, who you got?
I got the Patriots.
I got the Patriots. Fuck you all. I'm out. Heather, who do you got? And Heather took the Patriots. Deuces, bitches. All right. Here's who the teams that are on byes this week. The Eagles, the Rams, the Browns, and the Bengals. No, there's one more week, I think. No. I don't fucking know. That being said, make sure you get your picks in by Thursday.
Trying to.
No, you're good. You're good. I'm just telling everybody else, those that have not got their picks in, try to get them in by Thursday, end of first quarter. Sunday games, it's at the Thursday game.
Hey, we just the results from last week.
Okay, so hold on. God damn it. Calm your fucking shit. Get at least Thursday's game in by end of first quarter on Thursday. Sunday's games by kickoff on Sunday. Okay? I don't think. Did you put it up, Heather, or no? Right, yeah, we still have a game going, but I do know that I had 7 right. Who else had 7 right, Heather? And Heather had 7 right. Everybody else had 6 right. So you all lost a point on me.
Shit. Damn it.
So if you add that, depending, I will be at 82 and a half, 83, or 83 and a half. Everybody else, so if you look at your score, Coop, if you win tonight, you will be at 80 and a half. Yes. I know, that's what I'm saying. If you win, you will be at 7, right? Talking about Coop now.
Yes.
So you'll have 80 and a half. So you'll be 3 behind.
So that means the 3 games I picked, I'll be tied with you.
Yeah, okay. Plus that one that you picked at the end there, you'll fucking lose that one. You'll still be 2 behind me.
It's gonna be the miracle that happens in the year for.
Yeah. Sarah,
Cat
you're
fumbling the ball like crazy, so it gives
tied,
us.
you're tied with Coop. Bobbitt, you are 2 points behind Coop and Sarah, and Heather is a whopping 12 points behind me. She's 12 games behind me. Just saying. She's
Well,
freaking me out
it's
right now.
close between me and Coop then. We're second place.
So don't forget that these are the Chance Awards, and here you go. And is sponsored by Hey You Productions. So that being said, and I bring this back up, in first place right now is Trek. In a distant second are Dan, Rex, and Gina. Rayshawn is in third, 1 point behind second place. And then you have Rick, Oob, well, Silly's there. Then you have Rick, Oob, THC, and Beans. There's your picks for that. Like I said, whoever gets first place wins the grand prize of a t-shirt or a sweatshirt, or hooded sweatshirt. So yeah.
Hell yeah.
Anything else you guys want to add?
No, I don't think we're good.
Bobbitt, anything you want to add, buddy?
Don't play with your penis in traffic.
Oh my God, you're as worse as DJ Spirit. Oh my gosh.
Well, I'll go with my quote. Well, that could have gone better.
It could have.
But I'm just a shout out once again, like I usually do. Check out New Japan. They've got some good stuff going on.
Yep.
They've power struggles going on. Tetsuya Naito is once again going against Evil, defending it.
That is, when does that take place? Isn't that Friday?
November 7th, I think. That's Friday.
Okay. November 7th?
Yeah, something like that. But they've just announced the Super Juniors, and Super J Cup has come back to the New Japan as well, and somehow Leo Rush is now back in it's somehow in New Japan. So
okay,
he's going to be part of it. It's going to be interesting.
He's going to go 0-10.
You think Leo Rush is going to lose every match?
He ain't winning that. He won't. He might go 5-5 or 4-5 or 3-6, but he ain't winning that. His style doesn't fit what New Japan wants to do. They're gonna try and incorporate it, but I'm not a fan of Leo Rush. He ruined it for me when he did what he did.
Okay.
Complaining. He's a complainer.
I've never seen him before.
He's
wrestle.
a really good dude. He can stop on a dime. He's really talented. But his
The best times I've seen him has been in Ring of Honor.
His mouth.
That's where I've noticed
Okay,
this.
so you've seen him wrestle.
Yeah, I've seen him wrestle just like after WWE. I haven't seen him do anything.
Yeah,
So.
he's the same. He's the same. If you've seen him wrestle, you've seen him wrestle. He's not bad. I'm not gonna shit on him, but I just don't like the way he acts.
Well, I mean, like right now, New Japan has something on every Friday. It's called New Japan is Strong, and it's in the United States. I've never seen him on that show yet, but they have people like Fred Rosser, who's on there, aka I think
Darren Young.
Yeah, Darren Young. That's it from WWE. He's been on there, but I just haven't seen Leo Rush on any New Japan show, and somehow he makes this. So it's interesting to see.
Well, if he keeps his fucking mouth shut, he'll be fine. That's all I'm saying. He just needs
Maybe
to
that's
shut
gonna
the fuck
be
up.
his sort of like his
He's in the perfect place to just keep his fucking mouth shut and wrestle. Or he'll be having a match against Minoru Suzuki, and he's going to find out what it means to be a fucking wrestler. I'm just saying. That he's got an attitude problem.
I love the Shingo Takagi and Minoru Suzuki rivalry.
That's one of the matches I'm looking for. I am looking forward to Will Ospreay versus Okada on the big stage. That's happening. I know, but it's going to happen. That's going to be...
Grail Khan's not going to lose to Okada. Or he's going to lose to.
Oh, he'll lose to Okada.
Yeah.
Unless there's some shenanigans, but that's all I'll say. So that being said, everybody, have a great night. Stay safe. Do not exit out of here yet, sir. Everybody stay safe. Enjoy the rest of the games this week and have fun.
Go vote.
Go vote. Go vote. Please go vote. If you don't, that's on you. Don't complain. Everybody have a great night.
You too.
And Sarah left.
That's okay. I just didn't want her to leave as the show was still going.